I live, you live, so we live together through everything, even the smaller things, even the harder things. We stay together through everything, even
All right, welcome to another episode of Can You Connect? We are actually on episode 100. Made it far. This episode is going to be on autism spectrum disorder. So we're just going to go over what's in the DSM-5 about this disorder. And people with autism often struggle with social communication and social interactions. Their struggles with social interactions come from failure to have a back and forth communication. They often struggle with sharing their interests, sharing their emotions. They often fail to initiate a conversation or respond during a conversation. They often struggle with nonverbal communication. And they often have poor verbal and nonverbal communication. So it may be bad eye contact, it may be, poor body language, and they may have struggles with understanding people's nonverbal communications and their gestures as well. And they may have issues with their facial expressions, so their facial expressions may not match what they're saying or feeling. And they also have concerns with maintaining and understanding who they're talking to and being able to maintain a relationship or a friendship. They often have difficulties with imagination play. So, how kids usually like imagine certain things and they'll have certain things they'll play with. Sometimes they'll struggle with that. There's often an absence of interest in wanting to talk to peers or deal with them. So that will be some of the issues they have with the social interactions, and some of the other things they may struggle with is repetitive behavior. So some of the repetitive behavior could be motor behavior. They could be, let's say, randomly doing jumping jacks every day at the same time every day. They could randomly be doing, let's say, um, flipping objects or lining up toys or copying the same words, like they're repeating the same words all the time. And they often like things the same way, so they struggle with going outside their routine because they want the same routine, they want the same ritual patterns every day. So if there's any break in that, there could be an issue. And they often have rigid thinking patterns, so it's kind of hard to get them to maybe think outside the box on certain situations because they're stuck with this is how it has to be, and that's it. There's like no change to it. They often have the same greeting rituals with everybody. They often need to take the same route. So let's say they're going to school, they need the bus driver to go the same way every single day. And if there's a change, that's an issue. Or if they're walking to school, they're going to go the same way. And they rather eat the same thing every single day. So they like the sameness. They often get fixated on things. So whatever they're interested in, they love it. They would love it and they want to do it all the time. Forget school, forget work. I just want to do this. That's it. That's that mindset they have. And they often are, let's say, hypersensitive to certain things as well. So that maybe they could be hypersensitive to different temperatures, maybe if it's super hot or super cold, or they may be sensitive to pain, but a lot of people are sensitive to that. They may be very sensitive to sound, whether if it's a high pitch or a low pitch, or sensitive to textures. So certain textures, it could be something slimy, or maybe something rough and gritty. They could have a sensitivity to smell, to touch, or to light. Let's say if the light's too bright, or if it's shining in a certain way. So these usually show up in the early developmental period. So these are just certain things to watch out for, for your child or even for an adult that's presenting certain things like this. At least you'll be aware of what's going on. So you're not confused on what's happening. And, the more you know, the better you're able to help them and make life easier for both of y'all so that there's not conflict. Because when we don't understand certain things and we want certain things to change, there's going to be conflict because it's not changing. So keeping these things in mind, now you'll have a better understanding of why it's not changing and why they're rigid with this one thing and it has to be like this all the time. So just some helpful tips. Next episode will be I'll be looking up things about people who have autism that are in relationships or marriages. So I'll be looking up information on that, and that'll be the following episode for most likely Sunday or this weekend, most likely. However, of course, we're going to be supporting Black-owned businesses, and this will do it for this episode. So this past weekend, I went to something called Hen Quarter. I was like, okay, this is different. I never heard of it before. They sell a bunch of chicken. Like, I like chicken sandwiches and stuff. I didn't eat none of that. They actually, when I went, I was looking for breakfast, so they had brunch. So I had like an omelet. What was it? Cornbread. The cornbread was like, it was on point. Their cornbread could compete with Carolina Kitchen's cornbread. And they didn't even have like the little sauce that Carolina Kitchen would have on their cornbread. So it was pretty good. And First Choice was good. So yeah. Definitely check them out. They're in VA and they're also in DC. So I'll put their website in the description. And of course, the people who made the music definitely and the art for my avatar, they'll be in the description. And myself, I'm a clinical social worker for the state of Maryland, so we can provide individual, family, and couples therapy. So if you're interested, just send me an email and we'll get you set up. Yeah. So alright then. So y'all definitely have a good rest of the day and a good rest of the week.
Our lives filled with drama. Our homes, they feel empty. Our dreams slowly shatter, and our bodies are bruised and battered. What does it take to become a legend? What can we do to teach a lesson? Is there a way for a future commitment? Oh, why do we wait to repaint the world? when can't see the beauty in them. Our men are not standing strong. What does it take to become a legend? What can we do to teach a lesson? Whoa, is there a way for a few to come in there? Why do we wait to repaint the world? Yeah, yeah, when the world loses its color, it's our goal to bring them back, paint them back. When the world loses its color, it's our goal to paint